This is Kim Klaver. How would it feel to be able to market like Steve Jobs did? I'm going to give you a little inside look at the 100 Customers 100 Days Explainer workshop I did the other day. He's got a little secret, and I want to show you what it is. This is something I talked about in that explainer workshop. All right. First of all, we're all a marketer of something. You're a network marketer, you're an affiliate marketer, or maybe you market your own product. And here's what Steve Jobs said about marketing. He said it is about values. Okay? And here's what that means. He made computers for one type of person and one type of person only. Somebody unusual, somebody who thought different, somebody who was a little crazy, who thought they could change the world, and often they did change the world. That's who Jobs identified with. That's who he built his tools for, and that's who he marketed to. People who thought different. He often said, if Picasso had been here, he would have used a Mac. And probably that's true. So when your customer, the customer that you choose, has really high standards, like Steve did with Picasso, then obviously your standards become high also. Now, when you advertise or promote or you introduce these, you're really talking about what are you going to say. Advertising, we think about print media, you think about internet, you think of words on a page or on a screen. Promotion also, introducing things to people. All of them require words, of course some images, but we're talking about the words right here. So what do you say? What do we say so that marketing is really speaking to people's values? One of the things Jobs talked about in that talk in 1997 was about Nike's ads. They don't talk about their shoes. They don't talk about their air soles, or they don't compare their air soles to Reebok's air soles in their ad. They didn't do it then, and they don't do it now. In their ads, what did Nike do? And Jobs said, here's what they do. They honor great athletes and they honor great athletics. That's what they talk about in their ads. And so who do they sell shoes to? Young people and adults who also admire great athletes and great athletics. Because buyers never ask first about what kind of air sole is it. Same thing with Apple ads. They don't talk about speeds and the technology of their computers, their iPhones, or their iPads. What does Apple do? Apple honors the crazy ones, those who think different, those who believe they can change the world for the better. And so you not only see the Think Different campaign, for example, with Gandhi and Picasso and Martin Luther King and these type of folks, but on their website, if you've been there, I've taught this often, you go to the Apple website and click on any of the products, and you'll see they have stories about people doing cool things with Apple products. Cool people, movie producers, writers, young lawyers who win their cases because they used a presentation like Keynote versus the other side having no presentation with no kind of nice slide presentation to help them. The tech specs, those are never featured. They're there, but they're not featured. They're usually in a little tiny corner on the right-hand side of the screen. And if you want to see the technology and the info and all that hot stuff, click here, okay? And who buys Apple computers and iPhones and iPads? Remember, this is Steve talking, 15 years ago. And today, those same people buy it. People who think of themselves as the creatives and the crazies, who honor other crazies and round pegs in square holes. Most of us who buy his stuff, we identify ourselves as a square peg in a round hole, and we want to change our world. And because of that, you'll never see any Apple products in Walmart. Why? Walmart is just as big a company, just about, but they have different values. Walmart's value is about getting it for the best price, and Apple's value is about making it for people who think different, who think that they're going to change the world. Very different set of values, and both companies are extremely successful. I gave a little example in the class, I'll give it to you right now, about spinach and spinach. I am a big organic, clean food freak, and not all of you are, I know that, but I'll just tell you something kind of fun. I live in a town where there are 4 farmers markets a week, and that's one of the reasons I live where I do. And normally, you pay like, say $3 a bunch for the organic, clean spinach at the farmer's market. And if you go to Safeway or Price Chopper, the conventional spinach is probably about $1 a bunch. Just say that that's right. And on Thursdays, we have a big farmer's market here, one of the 4 days, and smack across the street from the farmer's market, literally, is a Safeway. At the Safeway, the spinach is $1 a bunch. at the farmer's market, it's $3 a bunch. Now, you ask yourself, what would you buy? And what does it really depend on? What does it depend on? Some people think I'm crazy to spend $3 a bunch. And they say, you're just wasting your money. And other people, I would never buy this stuff for $1 a bunch. I wouldn't eat it if that were my only choice. But it depends on our values. We all buy based on what our values are. And that's why Steve says marketing is about values. So whatever you market to the values first. And once those are stated, you can do that this way. This is for someone who. And then you state the values. And if there is a value match, a belief match, then you can talk about the specs of the product. Because if there's no value match, the specs don't matter. Nobody cares what's in it if they don't want to pay that money. It doesn't make any difference. That's what the greats do when they advertise. So what about you? So let me give you a situation. Let's say that you offer a high-end spa quality skincare product, $79 a tube. And your prospect is happy with her $6 jar of Pond's. You show her yours for $79. What do you expect she's going to say? What do you think? Bingo, it's too expensive. And why not? There's not a value match. It's not a big thing. It's, there's a reason for Walmart and there's a reason for Apple. Is she a value match? Or, you could choose to do therapy. I know some of you have done that. And that really, you know what the results are of trying to do therapy. So do we agree that marketing is about values? If you ever hear it's too expensive again, you'll know why, yes? Now situations, let me give you some situations, some other situations where you can use these principles. What do? Most people kind of stop right there. Oh man, what do I do? And we have some wonderful new responses. I haven't even put them in a new book yet. And I'm going to give you that right now. You ready? Oh, okay, this is the end of this clip. And I wanted to give you a taste of it. If you think this is up your alley and it resonates with you, then I will give you the link to the explainer workshop that I did called 100 Customers, 100 Days, How to Market Like Steve Jobs. So if this is up your alley, you can get this particular workshop teaching at this website, marketlikejobs.com, and it's $27. And it has, in addition to the scripting, what do you do and how much is it, and a series of questions and answers that will help you come up with your statements so that you're marketing to values, as well as some live scripting, as well as a little special on who the easiest customers are to sell to, as well as who the hardest customers are to sell to. So I hope you enjoyed this, whether you get the explainer workshop or not. You can use these examples right here. Just play this over and over so that you're clear about what it is, not the product that you're marketing, but the belief set that you have and the values that lie behind it. Because once you have that and your shared values, if you're talking to nothing but women who always go to a spa, who do facials, who care, who are extremely vain about their skin and how they look, they're not going to have a problem paying $79 a tube. And where are they? You ask for them, just like Steve Jobs did. Okay? All right, I hope you enjoyed this. This is Kim Klaver, and come visit me on my Facebook page if you like. It's facebook.com/Kim.Klaver, Kim.Klav like Victor, ER. All right, see you there. Bye.